I think it's important that we remind people that, being a Christian don't mean that you have to be frivolous with your money. You have to be always giving away. You have nothing, and so it seems that you've made some very good financial decisions. People always say you're looking saucy. That's the word I got from one of the followers. You know what I'm saying? And so, what are some of the financial decisions that you're making? If you don't want to touch on it, you don't have to. But what are some of the financial decisions that you've made, and maybe some of the investments that you've made that you think was lucrative for you, that benefited you in the future? Because obviously, in order for us to continue to do ministry and continue to share the ministry and give out as much as we give out, there must be some sort of gain financially. And so, what are some of the things you put in place that allow for these things to happen?
Man, I invest in everything, bro. I got money in stocks. I just checked today. Like I actually invest in the stock, but also what I do is partially, bro. I have probably 3 or 4 different accounts that are high yielding accounts. And what I did was at one point in Maryland, bro, I made a lot of money by doing everything myself. Literally having no middleman. I made my own shirts. I made my own CDs, and I sold them all myself. So I was able to take that money and I reinvested it, whether it be in stocks, whether it be in high yielding savings accounts. I pay myself first and foremost, you know what I mean? And then I have businesses, man. I have even my kids had their own business, which we're about to reestablish here. Me and my wife have a nonprofit that we utilize, and we get paid through that as well. Man, we could buy some rental properties, you know what I mean? Those are, I had a rental property in Maryland that we just got rid of, so I try to when they talk about diversifying, man, I have my money in so many different things and so many different areas that people don't recognize, and then I invest in other artists as well, and it'll come back, whether it's little or small. When you have a multitude of things, a little becomes a lot. So I might make $300 on this a month. I might make $200 on that a month. But when you do that times 10, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you start to see a much bigger impact. One of the main things, though, bro, bigger than probably investing, is being responsible and being disciplined. Meaning I have a budget and I don't go over that budget. Money that I make from music is that, and that goes back into reinvesting. Money that I make that goes to my house don't go towards anything that I do with music. So I keep those two things separately, and the money that I make, man, I have literally reinvest. So if I made 1,000, more than likely I'm putting 1,000 back into whatever it is that I'm doing, and it just keeps doubling and doubling and doubling. So it looks like even more than I really have. I just keep reinvesting it every time I make it.
Man, I think that's some great advice, man. So what would you say to the people who feel like they put all of their money in just one area? Like if it's just printing CDs or shirts or or music or whatever it is. You think diversifying is a better way to see a greater return?
Yeah, definitely is. I mean, because truth be told, it's like, biblically, man, we talk about rivers, you know what I mean, and literally having different ways, and God giving us the talents and all of, it's so many different ways in the scripture that tells you specifically and how to be a good steward. But at some point, at some time, if you're from the streets, there's a drought is coming. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be a point in the time where something's going to dry up for a season, and you should have something else that's still continuing to flow. So when you have that one thing, I don't care if it's a job, because I believe everybody ain't going to be an entrepreneur. Everybody ain't going to own their own business. You can still be working for a living, but I still believe you should be working towards something that you would do for no money. So taking that money and still investing in having your own income as well, because if they lose that business, then there goes your income. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like everything will drive at some point, but if you keep your rivers open, you'll always have something to fall back on.
I think that's absolutely true, man. Even for myself, I obviously I own a business. I have artists. I have T-shirts. You know what I mean? I've recently invested in stocks, and then also on top of that, with that Real Talk with GS, I'm trying to put my stamp on every single thing possible, because I know that as time progresses, you're going to move into another area. And, you know, I'm in the process of writing a book right now, so author is going to be something tied to my name.
Yes.
And as well as I get an opportunity to tour right now, I'm doing tours. I'm on a tour, and I get an opportunity to stop and speak. So I think you're right. Diversifying, putting you know who you are in different areas, and your personality, extensions of your personality in different areas to yield a financial response is very important. Put money in one place. When that one thing falls, everything around you falls, and you just want to be really, really, really careful about those kind of investments.
Let me clear my throat. Kyrie with the dribble, how I bounce back. Bounce back. God is in the middle, so I bounce back. Bounce back. If you see me falling, watch me bounce back. Bounce back.